Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, over the last week or so, I've received several parcels from members of the community with various miniatures in them, so I thought I'd compile them all into one video and show them all off for you. First of all, this one didn't come in parcel form. This was delivered by hand by Mr. Remington Steele the other day, when we had some Age of Sigmar games. From his Age of Sigmar starter box, he's kindly donated 5 of the Liberators from the Stormcast Eternals to me. Very tasty indeed. You can see where we've had to clip up the various sprues to get them off, because they don't put all the pieces for those particular models on the same sprue. You really have to dig around and find all the pieces. So thanks very much to him for that. I'm really looking forward to painting those. I had a lot of fun with the one that came free with the White Dwarf. Next, this pile of stuff came from the wonderful Mr. Spud Tate. First of all, I wonder what inspired him to choose this. I'm sure it's delicious. It may have been the colour that inspired him though, just a hunch. Same with that random dice he threw in there. Also, we've got here a nice bat swarm. I believe this is from Reaper, so that'll come in handy, since I do have an undead army. The rest of these are Nappa for the Orknar faction for relics, and those are Gryman for the same faction. And those are very handy because I do have a few of them already, but not enough for a full unit. And I was telling him that, so presumably that's why he's throwing some of them in, because he's a nice guy like that. Also, he sent me 4 heavy dragoons for the Britannan faction for relics, but they're not here right now because they're currently on my painting table being painted, because I want to get those done ASAP. So thanks to Mr. Spud for all this stuff. Next up, now this is undoubtedly the craziest parcel I received. It may not appear that way just looking at it. So it's 3 wonderful orange swirly dice and a random ball. This is from Mr. Majestic Feet. The crazy part is that he sent this from all the way in the US of A. So he paid the obscene postage price to send me 3 orange swirly dice. That is some dedication right there. That's some commitment to make sure that I get some beautiful orange dice, isn't it? So, thanks very much to him. You crazy, crazy man. Not sure what the ball is all about, but it is quite bouncy. And last but by no means least, from Miss Dreddy, we have some ogres. Now this was in response to the video I did on my Dark Omen themed Age of Sigmar army project, and these ogres are very, very close to the ones in the game. They're from around the right era, so she very kindly sent these to me because she wasn't going to do anything with them. So what I need to do, I need to find some suitably large round bases for them. This guy didn't quite survive the journey, but I may disassemble them anyway and mess with the poses a bit. Perhaps pin them. I'll get them on some nice round bases and then paint them up as they are coloured in the game. I think they're going to look very, very tasty. They're very nice models, obviously classic, and it's looking like this is going to be a very characterful army from the get-go. Because they are so large actually, I'm not sure what size round base I'm going to use for them. I'm sure they're too big for 40mm, so I may have to scour eBay for some perfectly sized round bases, see what's going to work best for them. So thanks very much to Dreddy for these. So all this stuff was very much appreciated, and I'm sure I'll manage to return the favour for all of these people at some point in the future, if I haven't already. So quite a lot for me to be getting on with there. So keep an eye out and you'll see some of this stuff in future videos, no doubt. And always remember to spread that wargaming community love around. If you've got some crusty old miniatures that you're not using anymore, why not pass them on to someone that's going to use them? Ta-ta for now, ladies and gentlemen.